All right, next segment. We're kind of like even running on time. Okay, so this is going to be our free-for-all segment. I have a couple things to talk about and share with you, but this will be your time, guys, if you kind of want to throw questions at me. This segment is brought to you by Cabbage.com, and that is where you can go to get some cash if you need some money to go and invest in some good sourcing, but use it wisely. It is not free money. It does come with a price, so make it an educated price, okay? I have used Cabbage to my advantage to buy some spectacular inventory. I did one advance where I needed a new computer, those type of things. Use it on something that's actually going to put the money back into your business. I'm always worried when I see people out there that just take one advance after another and they're taking advances to pay their payment on their advance, and that's a bad place to be, guys. So you want to use it wisely. Use your credit wisely, okay? It's a trusted silent partner, but you have to use it at the right time. It is more expensive than credit cards even, okay? Yeah, so you got to be careful with credit. All right, so let's talk about a couple of my scores this week. Now, I will honestly tell you guys, I have fallen off the bandwagon of my consistent listing because I've been traveling and just haven't quite gotten to it. It's been on a back burner, and that's not good. But the days that I was listing, what do you know? Sales started rolling in again. Or if I did some social media stuff, I got some sales. So it really does correlate, and you really see that when you're not listing and you're not being consistent. So some things that I sold this week, I'll give you like the backstory on them. So I found all of this old Blendo glass at a thrift store. There were several pieces. The piece that I'm going to give you the item number here in just a second, and a pitcher, some glasses, and a couple of oddball pieces. This is item number 221284300361. I paid very little. Let's see, I paid $3 for this piece. Blendo glass from the 50s. It looks like it's from the 50s. This happened to be the purple, very popular. I had this price at $59.95, and I got an offer of $48. And there was a little part of me that wanted to counter offer on it, but then my little mantra in my head said, can't go broke making a profit. So I went ahead and I took the offer because I had $3 into this. It's going to cost about $12 to ship. It's going to like zone 6. So all is good. Yeah, I'm going to make a profit, and Cassini really loves when you're selling things, guys. That is one of the factors, is seeing things selling from your store. So be real careful if you are being too stringent on taking those offers or not. Sometimes really think about, am I making a decent profit on this? It may be time to just accept that offer, okay? So give that some thought, because the more you sell, the more you will sell. Yeah, it just kind of goes that way. Plus, this is something I'm going to be going into more and more, is you've got a customer now. And you can take that customer and turn them into a repeat customer. So it might possibly not just be this one sale. This is going to be future sales, too, that you have to look at with those offers, okay? I'm really going to be getting into teaching ways to retain and keep those as keep coming back customers. Okay, one of my business coaches has a saying we want now money now and more money later, right? It's no different in our everyday businesses. We need now money now and more money later. And we've already got that customer. They've already trusted us. We've already given them a fabulous experience. So why not keep them coming back for more? So I have several more pieces of this Blendo. And this will be a good test, too, to see how quickly I get offers and see how those sell. Because what that would tell me is that Cassini is not only looking at like multi-quantity, when it comes to product line and how quickly that sells. But if they're looking at similar within your store too, that's one of kind of the unknowns that I'm kind of watching, and watching this with other niche sellers and the like to see how that works. Because it's still a little corn, I gotta admit, we don't know what all it does. So we're figuring it out, it's figuring us out, and it's all gonna be good. Oh, by the way, did I mention that I had such a huge amount of feedback from my presentations, both while I was at the SCO convention and also within my own meetup group here in Las Vegas, in my hometown, Las Vegas, that I'm going to do a free webinar on Cassini, guys, for everybody, okay? I haven't set a date for that yet, but I am just going to put that out there. I'm going to redo that workshop so that you can ask questions and we can get you that information. Sound good? Awesome. I can't wait to see you guys all there. I promise I will announce it soon. I will announce it soon. It isn't a big bad monster, I promise you guys. It's actually a very exciting thing for those sellers who are willing to take their business to the next level, okay? Because that's what it's all about. We're no longer setting up at the flea market with a whole bunch of stuff on our table. We can't do that anymore. If you want to run a business and make some money, we can do it with Cassini. It will work for you. All right, here's another. This is another example of my can't go broke making a profit. Item number 221278878554. Now, this is a Westmoreland glass, it's actually a cobalt blue glass, 3 little kittens plate. And I had it priced at $49.95, and I actually have this priced fairly high for other ones that are out there, because I just thought that it's got that sentimental value to where if all I can do is get somebody to that listing, and then they see my good pictures, and they see that it's free shipping, and they see all that value, that they're going to bite, right? And I can't remember exactly what I took for this piece, but it was not less than $40. So I believe it was 42 is what I got. And again, it was about 12 bucks to ship. But you know what I paid for this item? I paid $2. So, can't go broke making a profit. I'm telling you guys, think more and more about that. Especially those of you who are kind of falling on some slow sales, but you find yourself, countering everything. Be really careful of that, okay? Be really careful and take the offers that you can take. I'm not saying all offers are good offers. Trust me, they're not. But I'm just saying, take those offers you can take. Okay, Etsy is on fire for me, on fire. And I can tell you guys, I literally spend 15 minutes a week over on my Etsy site. I really do no work over on my Etsy site, except maybe pop in, take a look at it once a day to see what my VA has done, just kind of double check up on her, check messages, answer anybody who's emailed me, that sort of thing, but really no time at all. I just had another amazing sale on Etsy, and the link is there, and they have transaction number, so it's transaction number 151942450. I'm not sure if you can just type that in and see it, but it was a cranberry glass Victorian anti-brides basket. And I had the same item over on eBay, priced at $249.95, and guess what? I got $249.95. That's 250 bucks for that piece of glass. And I'm going to tell you, I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. I think I paid 20 bucks for it. I'm pretty sure I paid around 20 bucks. No more than 20 bucks for it. Yeah, huge. Etsy's huge, you guys. People love to go spend money over on Etsy. Does most of the Westmoreland glass sell well? I see that's a pretty open question because there's a lot of Westmoreland glass out there. So I would say no. I would say it's going to depend on what it is. What is the eye appeal? What is the subject matter? And how old it is. So you're gonna have to do a little research on which piece of Westmoreland glass it is. Yeah, they're not all created equal. Yay! Some of you are getting your Etsy store set up. I am so happy to hear. Etsy, you guys, do not take your eye off of Etsy. Those of you who sell vintage, antiques, original items that you make yourself, you know, if you're a jewelry maker, or clothing maker, like my mom's on there with her crochet stuff, you really need to take a look at Etsy. Really need to take a look at Etsy. Big, big, big things coming from Etsy. Yes, yes, yes. Are my sales on Etsy significant? They are becoming significant, yes. I have been on Etsy since end of May, thereabouts. I think I opened my store, you know, more toward the beginning of May, but I didn't really start populating it with items till the end of May. So June, July, August, September, 4 months on Etsy, and I've already sold over $3,000 worth. And doing no work to do that. Okay, so here's the other thing about Etsy, you guys. You know what the final value fee or commission is when you sell something on Etsy? Who knows? Who knows? Yes, 3.5% compared to eBay's 9%. Yay. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and it's the up and comer, you guys. And this is with me spending absolutely no time. I can only imagine if I actually worked my Etsy store and did some of the social stuff and went and favorited other stores and did that little community thing that Etsy's known for, what my sales would be there. Okay? So it's a great multi-channel alternative. I know you hear Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. I just don't see myself sending my collectibles into Amazon. It's just not going to happen because I don't feel that's my target customer. Etsy's got my target customer. And Etsy plays really, really well with Google. And I suspect that is where a lot of these customers are coming from, is Google shopping. Okay? Yeah, you really do. You need to check out Etsy if you're selling vintage. And vintage is pre-1994, guys. Daryl? I'm sure your video games are pre-1994, so there's one even for you to consider. Vintage is not that old anymore. Terrible, scary. How do I do my shipping for international on Etsy? Same way I do eBay, although I do put in a flat rate. And the reason I do that, guys, is because I have a VA that's putting my listings over on Etsy. So I have to keep it simple for her. So basically, she is in the Philippines. And when she is looking at my eBay listing, I told her, look up what the shipping is to you. And so she puts what the shipping is to her in the Philippines as the flat rate amount. And, you know, some places may be a little bit more expensive, some places will be a little cheaper, but I have enough profit margins built in, it's all good because I've already built in the free domestic shipping. So that works really well. Do I only put items on Etsy that are fixed price on eBay? Yes. Yes. They don't go on Etsy until they are fixed price. Just because that's too confusing to do an auction. Because I do an auction with the intention of the item selling. So I'm going to give that a try first. And then if it doesn't sell, and then it goes into my fixed price, then it gets put over on Etsy. Yep. Yep. Oh, you guys are talking. Yeah, my mom makes baby blankets. She's been on Etsy for a while. So I've gotten to play with her account over the years that she's been there. But it wasn't too long ago that they went into the vintage category. Can you take offers? Well, it's people. Yes, yes and no. You don't set it up the same way as eBay, to where somebody actively makes an offer, but they will email you. They start a conversation, is what it's called there. And so you just start a conversation with them. I've done that a couple times where they've asked if I would take a lesser amount. I come back, absolutely. I change the price. They come and they buy. And nobody's ever not paid over on Etsy. That's the beautiful thing. It's really a nice, nice place to be. So that's my stuff. And so my only things to show you, it's a couple things, because when I do my day with Danni's, I don't buy anything for myself, you guys. It all goes into one of my attendees' carts, and they get to make boodles of money on it. You probably saw the pictures over on my timeline. It was plush day. I'm telling you, we found the most amazing plush. I don't think Twyla is here tonight. If you go look at the picture, she's the one in the back seat of the car with the bag full, you know, that she's just wedged in with. It was amazing, all the plush. We had so much fun digging through plush. But I did come away with a couple of things. Of course, you guys know I had to have this, right? It's my new cow pillow. Oh, and I had one more thing. You know, we're digging through plush. It's my cow. Oh. Yeah, and there was a pig in there too, and Lynn was oohing and ahhing over that pig. It's funny, we're out shopping, and every time we see a pig, Lynn, we were thinking, oh, Lynn would love this. So that's it. That's all I have to show you tonight. But I will be giving updates on all the cool stuff that my shoppers found while we were out and about. It was great. Ducks. I think we saw some ducks. Oh, yeah, we did get some ducks. Oh, did we get the duck? Let's see. I wish Tyler was here. We got a bunch of the Wonder Pets characters, and I think the little ducky guy was one of them. Yeah, so, yeah, we found ducks. We found everything. We found Disney. That big cheetah. That big cheetah was so cool. It was one of the first things we found. And then we found, you know, we found great stuff besides plush, too, but it would just seem to be a plush day. It's plush day. So I'm going to show you what I've got. And now I'm so terrible. So I'm probably the only one in this room, in this convention, that when they were doing this drawing for gifts at the end, I was kind of eyeballing, like, what I wanted to win. And you guys know why. Why do you think I was eyeballing the stuff? Because there was a bunch of really nice handbags. And then there was a Zig Ziglar, you know, CD set. Yeah, I'm so bad, you guys. So I actually won the item that I was hoping I would win. I got a Kenneth Cole Messenger laptop bag that sells for about 150 bucks. So yay! I know, my God, I hope none of them are watching. I'm not sure how that's ethically correct in one of these things, you know, but yeah, I was excited.